Well, how's it going? We got a nervous Joker right here. Man, we didn't start this video off right, did we? we got old nervous Habit here, just laughing constantly. Well, welcome back to HorrorVision. This is Bati Knows Everything, the Joker himself.
What's up, guys?
Oh my god. I'm just gonna call this Laughing Montage Simulator.
We could post this because we're laughing and it's fine.
At least. And we got old Jackie here in his nice little hat. We also are next to the Vault of Horror. Dom's Vlogs told me to take a little bit of the day off for now. He wanted to take the day off of watching this stuff. He was too much into the horror of, like, every horror film he's talked about. But today we're going to be talking about childhood memories on Halloween. And a lot of them went back to my days in New York. I remember the days back in New York where you were in the dark.
We got to tell our subscribers that we're collabing today.
Oh, we definitely are collabing today.
How your viewers wanted to collab and my viewers, Bati Knows Everything, wanted to collab with you.
Well, that's why we're doing it today, and that's time. And I'm always still doing it on HorrorVision. It's nice to do it on HorrorVision.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's the Halloween spirit here. I got a Jacko here. We got the Vault of Horror right here. And Dom warned me not to open it, so I warned him not to open it.
Yeah, somebody's gonna die in there.
He looked inside, saw some horror movies, past, present, and future. He's seen them. Yeah, he even saw them. He saw them. They wanted to get out.
Yup.
I guess that's why they made this, because they were just too corrupt.
Yeah, they're crazy.
I mean, come on. I got my Nightmare Before Christmas t-shirt, and he's got a Vikings t-shirt. Like, what is this? What is this here? Unless it was ripped up, and he had, like, a scar on there, he doesn't look anywhere
Look,
Halloween.
we won yesterday, so I keep my team proud.
Well, let's talk about childhood memories here. Let's start with you, because I know mine will take a little too long.
Alright, but what do you want me to talk about?
Anything in your childhood, like what you did for Halloween, what you dressed up as?
Alright, so it depends. Do you want a specific year or any year?
Doesn't matter.
Alright, so if you want to know when I started trick-or-treating, since I was a little kid, like 5 years old, I used to live, I lived in a little house with my babysitter and my family, and I used to start trick-or-treating a lot, like every single day in Bender, because I used to live in Roosevelt Park a lot. I went from apartment to house to apartment to house. So I used to trick-or-treat every single day.
I used to do that too, yeah.
I used to trick-or-treat every single day. I was Darth Vader, Batman, the Joker. I was like I was Bob the Builder. I was Thomas the Train.
Oh, you were Thomas the Tank Engine? Oh, God. I feel so bad for you.
So I was all these things because I wanted to be. And then I went trick-or-treating in Bender, got so much candies, got big like I am now, eating all the best candies, and I still do it now. Right now, I'm 19 years old. This year, I'm a priest. I bought my priest costume. I'm a priest this year.
You're a priest this year?
Yes, I'm a priest this year.
Forgive me.
I'm 19 years old, and I'm still celebrating Halloween, because
Well, forgive me, Father, but he had sinned.
You know, he needs to kiss.
He needs to kiss. Okay, why would a priest say that?
So, even though I'm 19, I'm still celebrating Halloween this year, being a priest, getting candy, having parties, and that's my whole childhood, from since I was born to right now, 19 years old.
By my childhood, it was a little bit different compared to Bati's right here, or Sebastian as we're calling it. It doesn't matter between our names because we both have two different channels here and two different ways that we enjoy Halloween. Back in my time, my dad used to do a lot of haunted houses on his on the community association that he had before, and boy, was it a lot of fun. And the haunted houses were fun. We had a lot of fun in there. I was part of it too, but I was like a little nervous. I was a little nervous. It was not even my specialty. I always got nervous at everything. But it was a lot of fun. You wouldn't believe how I was dressed up. I was dressed up as a lot of stupid things. But I was probably some of them. I was dressed like a freaking dinosaur. And literally, I used the dinosaur costume as like a parade float or something when I was in my childhood back then when I was so young. I was a vampire as well, but the face looked like the Scream almost. You know how the Scream looks like? It looks like any type of like ugly, distorted guy that just goes.
I was
Malcolm.
I was a Scream before, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like Macaulay Culkin's type Scream in Home Alone. By the way, I am going to be talking about some Christmas stuff sooner or later. But I wasn't literally looked like a vampire, and that face paint just looked awful. It looked like I had easily washed off.
Yeah.
I was a werewolf. No, I was not really a werewolf, even though I am hairy now. I'm not a werewolf. If I was a werewolf, I would be eating carnivorous meats. I do eat fries. I eat pizza, so I don't really eat that much meat. I do eat have a couple of vegetables and beans and rice, but I'm a picky eater, so what do you got to lose? But I was a werewolf, and then oh god, the costumes were so hot.
Yes.
And this was cold. This was no climate change bullshit or anything like that, where everything is just so hot in October nowadays. It was cold outside. Like, inside, you got, like, hot. And the masks themselves just smelled like shit.
Yeah.
They smelled like shit. I was also 2 different types of zombie. Actually, 3. I was a Dr. Zombie. And, oh my god, that Dr. Zombie costume was so bizarre. I just never explained it. It reminds me of Abbott Costello meet Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And then I was a business zombie, which now it doesn't fit me anymore. I was also I'd say a swamp zombie, but it's more like a skeleton zombie. But it's more Swamp Thing because it has all that green shit all over the place.
That's some crazy shit right there, bro.
And I was like, you know the Scream guy?
Yes.
You know him? Like, I think everybody knows the guy who plays the Scream monster with the knife and him asking these types of riddles and shit. You know, it's been parodied countless times. Yeah. I was him for Halloween, but I was not him as in that black coat he was originally in. I was in a scarecrow-like fashion. This was the scarecrow version, which is weird because I'd never seen a movie of Scream that had something to do with a scarecrow. But the costume looked nice. The only bad thing is it smelled like shit.
The scarecrow's from Wizard of Oz.
The Scream version of it. You know, there's actually a creepy version of Wizard of Oz, but it's the Return of Oz.
That's crazy.
It's fucking disturbing. But I had a lot of fun. But I also was dressed up as, like, I wanted to say it, Jason's son. I was like had that glow in the dark Friday the 13th mask. And it was a lot of fun. That was literally my favorite Halloween costume. It's just one simple mask. You can dress up into any different type of clothing you want, and you can still look like you're spooking the kids. Jason Voorhees always had an iconic mask, and that glow-in-the-dark one was no exception. It was the best ever. I mean, other stuff I did, nothing much, even with candy-wise. I was one of the types of kids that were safe from those Halloween candies. Why? Because in my time, I never had the whole razor blade type shit or whatever type of stuff you crazy people out there are putting in candy bars. Probably to celebrate the Candy Man. But I never had those types of shit before. And that's why in most of my HorrorVision, I want to talk about also the safety rules for HorrorVision.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to talk about a little bit of safety things.
That's very important.
For you guys, because I know Monster Madness never did it, neither did Nostalgia-ween. I want to talk about it in this HorrorVision because it's way important for most people to be safe on Halloween. Yeah. And literally on Halloween, not on a Saturday like they do with these dumbass petitions.
Yep.
Halloween is more than just, being safe and having a fun time. It's like about like being dressed up as monsters into the night, something that you never have been before.
Yes.
It's being like somebody else. It's like this own type of holiday where you celebrate. It's like Christmas and Thanksgiving, except the only difference between that is, although you're spending time with your family on this one, on Halloween, you're spending in more time with goofballs like Jackie here.
Yeah.
This Jackie here too. But you're also spending it with your family as well. You also are, but Thanksgiving and Christmas, you're just spending it with your family, which is very important for most of you people out there.
Oh, jazz.
I think so too. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, HorrorVision, I talk about horror. I have to look at horror, but there are going to be some horror movies I can't watch because my sanity, his sanity, I mean, we've seen Halloween 2018.
Yes.
And that movie was sick. We've seen the original. We've seen the remakes. I've seen H2O. H2O, I think, is the better of 20 years for Halloween.
With the mermaids?
You see what I have to deal with? You see what I have to deal with? You see what I have to deal with?
H2O is the mermaids.
Oh, as long as you didn't say Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy.
Oh my god. Halloween. What else do we do in Halloween? Specials on Halloween, like Halloween specials. Have you ever watched any as a child?
What do you mean by Halloween specials?
Like for some of your TV shows that had like a one special on that was Halloween based.
I like watching.
I guess he likes watching Batman so much with the Joker because he literally is laughing like him. It's kind of scary.
I like watching. I like watching hotel.
Hey, snap out of it! Snap out of it, dude! Snap out of it! You okay? Okay, this guy cracking up. He's lost it. I guess he watched way too many Hellraiser films.
I like watching Hotel Transylvania.
Oh yeah, forgot about Hotel Transylvania. It actually was pretty much a modern Halloween flick as well. They did 2 and 3, but 3 was in the summertime, and the second one was more Halloween based as well. I mean, Fifth Harmony did a theme song on it as well.
Yes.
Be honest, Hotel Transylvania has got to be one of the best modern films I've ever seen to this date. Here, he doesn't like to be rubbed. He'll make you slap yourself in the face. No, literally, he'll make you slap yourself in the face. Watch. Oh. God. Hey, you're gonna mess up his new candle. Yeah, so, but I also watched more stuff on Halloween. Like, I've watched SpongeBob's Halloween specials.
Yeah, SpongeBob's some good shit right there.
Not Nostalgia Ween, what was it? Scaredy Pants. That was my favorite one because it had the Flying Dutchman in it. Like, I always liked the Flying Dutchman. But his debut just sparked new character development. I also loved the Fairy Oddparents Halloween special. Remember that one with the Jackobots?
Yo, I freaking love the Fairy Oddparents.
Yo, the Jackobots were the best Halloween costumes. Somebody better make one right now.
Yeah, let's do it!
Right now. This is a modern genre here. Sure, there are modern costumes nowadays that are made out of this weird type of material here. But come on, let's go modern today. Let's make it nice and well. Let's have like pockets for the candies for the let's have costumes that at least have pockets for the candies, you know?
But we also have to remember, Halloween, the truth about how, like, the history, because I searched up.
That's true, yeah.
Halloween, like, for us, we think it's awesome because we had candy. We celebrate, but Halloween
is really about,
It's the day of the Halloween is the day of the devil, where all the demons rise off the graves, and that's the day they can possess anybody they want.
And that's why we dress up in costumes.
It's the day of the devil.
Dress up costumes to ward off those evil spirits. And the funny thing is, too, is that even in All Hallows Day, it was for protection, even though it was fun. It was protection, but it was called All Hallows Day, but they had to change it to Halloween. I don't care what they call it, as long as they call it somewhere between horror in there. Anything with H is horror. All Hallows Day, horror. Like Halloween, horror. That's all what it is.
Yes.
And there was like other Halloween specials. Like I remember, you ever heard of this show called Cat Scratch?
Yes.
They did a Halloween special where like the best like haunted house looking, like best looking horror house. Excuse you. Excuse you. Make sure you don't have a gremlin coming out of your mouth. And it was like the best one could get the candy jackpot. Yeah. Imagine getting candy like that just to win it. That'd be insane. And there were 2 aliens that thought it was a lost fucking mothership, and the 2 were just 2 flippin' idiots. And they like every time they have joy, they like their heads glow. And literally they're like shaking. Like what are they on crack? That was a funny one. I even like how they go cocooned. They were like quickly cocoon him. Yeah. I like how they also fight like mansion, mothership, mansion, mothership.
That's so true.
Oh my god. He's like mansion, mothership, mansion. I can't. It's too funny. People are gonna have to search up that Halloween special because even Gordon doesn't like Halloween. He thinks that it's just too real and too scary. It may be scary, but it can also be funny at the same time. Isn't that right? Okay, I'll let go. Thank you. So yeah, it was a very nice, fun time for Halloween specials.
So true.
I mean, they still do these today, and not only that, don't touch the caution tape. They warned you for that too. Oh no! Oh, now what is Don's vlog gonna say? You fucked it up. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back because some Dumbo had to let them free, but half of them escaped. So if we continue talking about the Horror type aspect in our childhoods, they'll come back inside. Don't worry. They're linked to this. There's actually a symbol attached to their shoulders, so that every horror icon just goes back inside.
Yeah.
So let's continue, and you stop touching shit. So, you remember Nightmare? I swear, it's the Joker in disguise. Have you ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes, it's some good shit right there.
It's a good shit. Yeah, but here's the funny thing is that this thing is like nobody knows what it's based off because it's both. It's basing off two different holidays that went by mistake.
Yes.
Dude, you're puckering up your lips to the wrong person. It's two different holidays. What are you doing to yourself?
I don't know. Keep going.
What about Corpse Bride? Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good story.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good story. It's a guilty pleasure in most people's eyes, but I consider it a classic in my eyes. And trust me, my favorite song, Remains of the Day, is my favorite one. I mean, literally, I don't care if it's not set in the Victorian era, that song, it kicks ass. It kicks ass. I love that song so much.
It's beautiful.
I can't... That's not how they sing it. I mean, Halloween got the most theme songs. Like Kidnap the Santa Claus, This is Halloween, which is the famous one, and Oogie Boogie.
Halloween.
My favorite is Oogie Boogie here. Yeah. Oogie Boogie just plays it like a rap, man. What else was there that was Halloween stuff? Have you ever heard of this Halloween show called Witches Night Out?
Yes.
Did you? Or are you lying to me?
Halloween Town.
Not Halloween Town, it's Witches Night Out.
Yes.
It's a 70s show. It's a 70s movie.
It's about 3 black witches.
No. It's about an old witch that just wants to be like, wants the spotlight again.
Oh, I don't think so.
You never seen it? Go ahead and check it out on YouTube. I've seen The Pumpkin That Couldn't Smile. And
yeah, that thing I know.
Raggedy Ann. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a really good one. I like how, like, the pumpkin and stuff. It shows also that even in your adulthood, no matter how old you are, you still enjoy Halloween. You still have that type of spirit that's still inside of you for Halloween. It's fun.
Holy shit.
Don't let your age take it away from you.
Yes.
You may be old and people would say, "Oh, start acting your age. Start acting your age. Start acting your age." Here's the thing. You tell them, "Get the fuck out of my life."
Don't listen to those fucking bitches.
Don't listen to them.
Go fucking kill themselves, okay?
Not really. Not really, unless you want to be Jason Voorhees.
I'm gonna chop your head off.
Okay, stop it. But yeah, that's old. That's old, and we watched it. This was before our time.
Yes.
I mean, we both trick-or-treated like last year's Halloween in my house.
Fucking ass candy.
Well, he kept dumping it on me. He kept dumping it on me, but we had a nice time. We had a good lineup.
If you want to see those videos, come get this video to 15 likes.
I'd be the best part if it actually does. And comment down below, guys. Are you guys going to be having fun on Halloween? Are you going to a party? You're going to Six Flags Fright Fest? Because I sure did, and I thought it was a great concept.
Yes, Fright Fest is the fucking best.
Horror in a amusement park can be a very good time in the genre.
Yeah.
Even in this modern genre. Sure, it's just a bunch of people just trying to scare you off, but they make it look like it's like an abandoned fucking theme park that's still going on, and I love it.
Yeah.
You can still enjoy the rides, but with more horror to be told, which is why I put it on HorrorVision, which is a nice little touch. I mean, let's talk about regular horror movies, because we've seen a lot of horror movies in our time. We talked about Halloween 2018 and the other Halloween movies. Let's talk about, like...
The Exorcist.
Oh, yeah, The Exorcist.
That's some good shit right there.
This is literally my first time watching it was, like, Dom's Vlog's HorrorVision. Literally. That movie was, like... It wasn't fucked up as the other movie, which we will get to, but it was pretty messed up. I mean, it was a girl possessed by the devil. I mean, Linda Blair did a pretty good performance. And even an old classic from, like, the 50s did a pretty good job as being the devil.
Yes.
Well, really, it's Pazuzu, not the devil. What about Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Oh, that shit was good, too.
That was fucked up, man. I'd never watch it again. I can't watch something that fucked up. Something that messes with your mind like that, it's crazy. Literally, the ending has... a girl laughing in the truck covered in freaking blood, and then Leatherface just dancing with the fucking chainsaw. At least he's not doing this stupid shit. Like they never did that until like part 2. But what else horror movies? We watched The Monster Squad together before.
Yeah.
That was a great movie, you know. Bringing all the old classic horror monsters back. It was something sweet. What else horror movies did we look at?
Zombieland.
Oh, we looked at Zombieland and Zombieland 2.
The new one.
We both went and he spilled my ketchup. He literally spilled my ketchup because he tripped because he couldn't find a fucking ledge down there on the fucking steps when we were walking to the theater. Seriously.
I was covered in blood. It looked like I was bleeding.
You were not covered in blood. You were covered in fucking ketchup.
I got killed.
Trust me, this guy shedded more blood by burning him with his candle. But yeah, I mean, that was a comedy-based horror.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a funny one to be more of that. I mean, what else is there? I mean, what about boring horror?
Yes.
Like horror that we just didn't find interesting. I'll tell you what I didn't find interesting. The Last Broadcast. That movie did play the genre for like Paranormal Activity and the Blair Witch Project, but it didn't feel good. I mean, it was talking about some type of thing that doesn't exist in the freaking Pine Barrens. My guess is it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You got a lunatic family taking these hostages one by one, boom, blood, they're all dead. Simple as that. It has to be based off of a real life person, in my opinion. Not some type of superstition that somebody made up just so they can become famous. But it felt like a documentary similar to Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
It felt like it, so to speak. It felt different, it felt weird, it felt disturbing. But it didn't really feel like it. I mean, if you look at Last Broadcast, we did it. Dude, you're not a pufferfish. Even though you're puffy right here, you're not pufferfish. What about Candyman?
Candyman was really good. He's really
Tony
delicious.
Todd, my man from the Night of the Living Dead remake, comes as the Candyman, the man who has a hook for a hand and has fucking bees. I hate bees.
Yes.
Literally, that's the worst scene you could possibly put in a damn movie is bees. Never, ever put bees in a horror movie. Hey, you trying to stretch out?
Yeah, my hemorrhoids are affecting again.
Alright, just walk by, at least. You could see his shadow right here. He's got a shadow. Oh, now it's moving over here. Never mind. What else was there that we did? Is there other horror movies you watched? Like,
Let me think.
I think the Terminator counts as a horror movie, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's creepy. It's disturbing. I mean, let's think about it here. You got a robot with real life human tissue that just, how do we put this here? I don't know. Kills somebody. Tries to kill somebody. Terminate somebody in the future. That's kind of disturbing. Not only that, real life human skin in a robot design, and not only that, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hello. Arnold never became a bad guy until Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we have to look at Dark Fate just to see if anything can really shed some light on the other movies.
Yes.
I mean, the other movies were a little bit flack, but the masterpiece was T2. T2, man. What the days, right? Sorry, my guy's having a little bit too much carrot juice. It was made by some type of hag that had this cauldron just stirring like this.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. Oh, that movie? I never seen that movie, but I know
That's some good shit right there.
it's been famous because of some curse about it. The curse of Poltergeist, you know? The younger actor that says they're here. You know that girl? She died.
In real life?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, every single person that was in that movie died.
That's bullshit.
Should I even review this movie? I don't want to die.
It's up to you. Oh, my back.
Well, I gotta review horror. That's all. That's what I do.
Yes.
My guy's taking a nap on a hay bale that we stole. We stole an old chariot. People said that was Dracula's chariot. He's sleeping on it.
Yes.
He's sleeping on an old piece of wood. Now you're thinking, how did I get this in here? I'm a carpenter. I put it back together. I put my mattress on there too, just to make it feel different.
This is Halloween.
Not even gonna bother. But yeah, I mean, horror can be in a lot of different types of ways, scenarios, multiple different types of stuff. But hey, I wonder what you guys think of Halloween. Do you think it still is going to be living on as one of the best type of like holidays that we have? Do you think the legacy still grows strong even we're in the modern genre, or do you think it's a bit of a little difference that you just don't like it? Hey, most people don't even like Halloween, so I don't care. At least as long as they're not acting like douchebags on Halloween.
Yeah.
But tell us what you guys think in the comments section below. And as always, guys, you better stay scary because well.
Oh shit.
You stupid pumpkin! We'll see you next time.
Before we do leave, guys, wait.
Ow.
So,
That fucking pumpkin. How does he do that?
Alright, guys.
All
Before
right.
we do leave, everybody who's coming from my YouTube channel, I know this is gonna be of course this is gonna be his channel. So everybody who's his subscriber, my subscriber, this video is on Dom's vlogs. My video, I'm gonna make a separate video with Dom here for my channel, but this video is gonna be for him. So give him some, if you're here, give him some like because we did a collab because you wanted his fans and my fans wanted us to collab. And we did it for you guys. So this is his video. We'll make my video. We'll do the fucking best. And we're going to live long. So as I always say, I love you guys always. Be positive. We're here for always. Bati knows everything. Hit the like. Bati out. We'll see you in the next vlog.
Stay safe. We'll see you in the next Horror Vision.